Allora, passiamo subito al passaggio successivo. Questo verrà fatto in inglese. Chiaramente Dragica ci racconterà in inglese l'esperienza dell'Associazione internazionale dei controller.
As I understand, Thomas said controllers should pay attention at time, isn't it? So I will pay attention.
Did I?
Well, we do not afford ourselves to have a deviation at the beginning, isn't it? So I would like to present you, I would like to say a few words about ICV. I'm the member for more than 10 years. And I established a controlling group, like ICV group, in Slovenia in 2005. So we are not big. We are about 57 people, but Slovenia is not big, so it's quite good. And I prepare a few slides, but I will just point it out what I mean. It's important. And during your working, you will find out what ICV could give you more, or you should say you should ask to give you what do you want. So I'm pretty sure that ICV is not just a club of controllers. That I'm pretty sure, and it's not just being a part of community. It's not just a matter of membership. I think it's if you work within the IVC, you have a lot of people to talk with, to exchange experience, and this is, in my opinion, the most important thing. To see the community is very big, as you will see. We are all over the Europe and also in America, so this exchange of experience is the most important. And who we are? Well, this was. We are sure that we are the opinion leaders of the controlling. In our group in Slovenia, we said those who are in our groups are a step ahead. So we don't want to be, we just want to say that we could learn. We had the opportunity to learn from the best, from the German, because they started 40 years ago, and we have a lot of opportunity to learn from experience from the best. So we develop also controller business to a business partners. We always says we are the partners of the managers, not just someone who support managers. We are the partners, and that's why we are co-responsible for the business. Do you agree?
Yeah.
And we are also the enablers of the controller careers. Why ICV is an enabler of controller career? Because ICV offer a lot of things, material, tools. You will see in our special groups, there are things, there are a lot of research, and papers are offered to all of the members. So, as our Mr. Gensler, the president of ICV, says, that we are the right partner for CFO. He will know because he was CFO once. So CFO is only as good as its controller and its controlling. So why do you mean this? Because the right information are here in controlling. So CFO could act by this. And we are not, ICV is not a professional organization and don't want to be a professional organization. And this is, in my opinion, the most important. We promote the exchange of experience and enables ICV members to increase professional qualification. This is, I think, the most important. You know, when you are in seminars, you most probably said, we want to see more cases to be practiced. We want to be practiced. And you, in ICV, you can get it. Of course, there are some problems, but you will see. So everything starts, this ICV starts with Dr. Della. I don't know if you heard for him. And it started in '75. it was established by Controller Academy students after they finish this controlling diploma program. They try to find someone to talk with about their problems, not challenges in the offices, so in the work. So they try to work together, and those ICV was established. After that, in 40 years, a lot of things happen, as you see. Now we have more than 6,000 members from 34 countries. About 60 members are company members. Then 60 work groups in 16 countries. That's a lot. And it starts in German language speaking countries, of course. Yeah. But in the last 10 days, this ICV spread around the Europe like a virus, I said. And we have also, besides the Europe, we have also controlling in USA and also in China, because you know this kind mother's company and daughter's company, and everything is very mixed and connected. That's why those ICV is getting around as well. And these professional groups, I will tell you later, this is very important for my opinion. Then Controller Congress. There is the main Controller Congress in Germany, organized by ICV headquarters. And we have more than 600 participants yearly. This year, I think it will be the 34th conference. And
no, the 14th is anniversary this year.
But it's not the 40th conference. I think. I don't know the number exactly, but it's near 40th. Then international regional conferences. We in Slovenia also have conference. I bring along this. This is our brochure for inviting people to conference. We have the 14th conference this year. And then Controller e-news with more than 12,000 subscribers. There are a lot of them are in German, but also and more is in English. And of course in Poland as well, because the group in Poland is very big as well. Then home pages in 13 languages. Every work group could prepare their own language within the Controller Verein website. Then publications, web, wiki controlling, I will tell something on the next slide. Well, this Controller Congress, you should come if you were not till now in this Congress in Munich. You should come once. You will see there you can see really who is who in controlling. There are very important persons, important. I mean. Not important, but the people with a lot of knowledge about controlling. You know, they are 40 years in this area, so a lot of knowledge is here. And there, as I mentioned, we have additional regional conferences. Every work group could prepare their own work group, like you will do most probably. And in Germany, they have also Berlin group have their own conference, and in Switzerland have their own conferences. Everything is on the web page. All the dates are also on the web page, so you can subscribe to the conference whenever you want. And in Slovenia and in Poland also have one conference, because in Poland is big and they have about 10 or 11 work groups combining on this conference. In Slovenia, we are small, we have only one group, and but we organize this conference for the 14th time, so it's one of the oldest regional conference in this ICV territory, and in the last year also in Croatia and Serbia. And these conferences are very good because they present the latest trends and in controlling. This is one thing, a lot of cases. And during the evening sessions, the coming together sessions, you can exchange experience, meet friends from all over the world, and this is very good. Well, this is our conference, as I mentioned, and this is the picture from the. We have approximately 150 to 200 people on the conference. Yes, it's quite big. We'll see what will this year happen. Well, publications, you can see publications on the ICV website. We have a lot of things, but I will express this Controller magazine. This is, I think, one of the best, but unfortunately only in German language. So this is something, we try to get some articles, at least in English language, and we succeed sometimes, so but this is really the best. And then finance, this is also in English. Maybe this you could have here in Italian as well, because finance is not ICV paper, but they have some kind of arrangement. Then this kind of statements. You have one in front, I saw this modern budget. These statements are very important for our work. There are a lot of other statements, but as I said, many begin in German, then is translated into English, and more papers are translated into English. What is happening in the last 2 years are at the same time printed in English in German. So this is good. But you know, every work group try to find what is the best for their work group, and then take care to translate it by the country they are working. And on the website, I would like to express this ICV news. You can subscribe to ICV news in German or in English, and you can see what is happening in this ICV community. And I will special attention I will give to wiki controlling. If you are a member, you get a password to wiki controlling, and there are a lot of expressions about controlling tools. You know, what supply chain mean, what some methods, ABC, activity-based costing or something. It is expressed in German, in English, and also in Poland. They did it in Poland as well. Not everything in every language, but you know, it's wiki controlling, you know, Wikipedia. So I think this is very important. Then this is the word of ICV. What is brown is ICV area. And this is Southeast Europe. It's kind of my responsibility region. And is, you know, we have, in this region, we have 10 ICV groups. I dare to put your group as well. And then IGC, you know, here are also IGC groups. And in Proceed, there is one group in Macedonia. As you see, well, I will tell you this. When we discuss about ICV have 40 birthday next year. But when we discuss about International Controller Verein, it's about 10 years. Because the first was, ICV was only in the German-speaking countries. Now, in the past 10 years, spread around the world, as I said, and rapidly in the last 8 years. For example, all the groups I mentioned, not Hungary but Romania, but all this in Slovenia in 2005, all these were established after 2005. So they discovered, all these countries discovered that ICV could help them on some way. Because, and I think, on my opinion, this community and exchange experience and to have some kind of business friends all over the world, this is very important. And very important is also this, that our companies are very connected between countries. So it's good to have a friend to discuss about profession in other country. And this is, I think, a plus. So I would like to mention these professional work groups. These are, and currently we have, I think, 9 work groups. And this is very important. In these work groups are people from practice, practitioners, consultants and academics, and they combine the latest research with practical experience. For example, you have this modern budget in front of you. This was made within such a professional work group. There was a lot of different people, and they prepare, they prepare practical controlling solutions, and these solutions are available to all members, of course, for free. This is a very professional book, and it's for all the members. And we have a lot of that kind of book, as I say, more and more in English. For example, I bring this, but it's not in English, about communication controlling. It's a lot of things, and all the members could get it on the website as well. You can order it, or you can download it from the website. Then, just a few words about our values, ICV values. We develop and represent the social image of controlling. We have some standards. So we are future-oriented people. We are interpreter between different languages. IT company speaks their own language, says their own language, and we are on the top of this, and we should find the language that is understandable for all of them. Then we are a person responsible for transparency, of course. This is very important. And we are a partner of the management. So we should do, but it's not a matter of that manager said, yes, you are my partner. We should do something. We should be a competent expert. And people, managers, will find out that they could count on us. This is very important. Just to be a controller is not enough. And that's why we are co-responsible for business economics. And I would like to just to show you and invite you to this website, because I'm sorry, we don't have enough time. These are 10 core elements of the ICV sustainable controlling approach. And everything, these 10 are very important. It means something, and everything is clearly defined on the website. You can put it down or maybe translate it, that it will be more understandable. And this sustainable, that core elements are, this philosophy of controlling is in line with the controller's mission statement that you most probably already know. And the mission statement was set by International Group of Controlling. I will just show, because this controller mission statement said that we are partners of management and make a significant contribution to the sustainable success of the organization. This is a huge sentence, don't you think so? But every word means something. I will ask Giorgio to talk sometimes about, you will most probably talk about this in your work groups. So, we don't want to be seen like this, isn't it? That's why we organize these working groups. And here on these 3 slides are what it should be, but I will tell you in short. Because in the things are changing, and work groups should find their own way. You normally don't come together the evening before, isn't it? Well, we used to come the evening before. Now we don't have time anymore because things are changing. So, when I established a work group in Slovenia, we decided to meet 4 times. And we said 2 times for head and 2 times for heart. So 2 times for cat, it means workshop. We will work, discuss problems, challenges, find solutions, and everything else. And 2 times just to have a small talk, to come together about 5 or 6 o'clock, exchange experience, see what is new, information, and everything else. Well, nowadays, this year, we manage only 1 workshop and 2 come together, just to exchange experience. And 2 weeks ago, we have a Southeast Europe meeting. These 10, 11, 9 groups come together, and we realize that in every country is the same. They don't have a time to be together for 2 days. And normally, they are not together on Thursday or Friday, but only on Saturday. Because on Saturday it's free day and it's day for controlling. So you should find their own way. This is very important. And but sometimes you should take a time also in the evening, because this is a free time. We are relaxed. We could communicate easy instead of working all the time. Or when we have workshops, we work like we are in the seminar. It's serious. In the evening, we could have talks, we could exchange experience. So both things are very important. So you should, here is a small agenda. I won't read it because you have it in the paper, and this is for the next day. But I realize you are very organized, so you will do it on your own way. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you have some questions, I will be here. So.
Thank you very much again. I'm scared about thinking about all those stuff to translate in Italian. What is it? Okay, thank you very much. Giorgio?